I think we should talk about RoboCop and its parallels with modern society.
The thing is, it's been a long, long time since I've watched RoboCop. So, would I actually be able to have a conversation? Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Clarence Boddicker. I had to kill what's-his-face because I made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake.
Yeah.
Ed 209, which is rubbish. It's just rubbish. It doesn't work. It doesn't have any AI, it just kills people.
Pretty mean though, wasn't it?
Frightening. Well, we were way too young, actually, to be watching that. Bloody hell.
So in this parallel universe, which company makes Ed 209 and which company makes RoboCop?
But OCP make both, don't they?
No, in our universe.
It's like Facebook or something, isn't it?
Facebook would make Ed 209.
Yeah, Facebook. Not really Apple, because they don't. They just charge a lot for hardware, and draw the curtain on development. That's a different thing, really. I mean, if we're going to have a parallel, it's definitely who rules the world. Donald Trump doesn't really run the US. Come on, really? He doesn't do anything. He's useless. Let's not do that because we don't want to talk about that because it's too grim. But it's people like Mark Zuckerberg, not just Mark Zuckerberg, but it's people like him. They are the people who run the US. That's the way it works. It's all about him owning our information as much as possible and all that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is going to be a shit discussion, isn't it?
Well, it's what do you do with that information? Why is owning that information or having access to that information so valuable and so important? And it's ultimately because once you know how people think and sort of what influences them, you can sort of essentially sculpt what they think, which was actually the big controversy around Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah, and not just that, but all of that, everything to do with it was a result of. Well, we don't. Well, no, actually, we don't know. There's correlation, causation, but we don't know if it caused it actually. But we do know that was done, and we do know that was the outcome.
And I find it interesting. You get these libertarian conservative types who are abusing this situation.
Libertarian.
Yeah, libertarian is,
massively.
You can't tell me what to think.
But I will tell you what to think.
Snowflake lefties, outrage, fake outrage, and then,
calling people names.
They use mass surveillance basically to tell you what to think.
Yeah. I mean, the Big Brother thing, what I do like about it is the people are watching as well. That end of it is brilliant. There's a film of this guy saying this. I didn't say that. Yes, you did. There it is. Things are recorded and people are getting caught when they wouldn't normally do so because of camera phones and all that stuff. And that's brilliant. But this is the other side of it, isn't it? For my freedom, I've got to be able to get the government to manipulate opinion and change everything for my freedom at the expense of everyone else's. Maybe.
I witnessed something earlier today which kind of speaks to the current mindset. So, we're on lockdown, Kev. Yeah, there's this big pandemic going on. And I was under the impression that most people were aware that this was happening. So, I ordered some plants and some horse manure from B&Q about a week ago. And I waited for, it was yesterday. I got the notification saying I could come and pick it up. So it was about 5 days in total I waited. Okay, there's a lockdown on, there's a pandemic, I understand, and it's not really essentials, I mean, just because my garden would die without it, that's not really making sense, but okay, I understood it. So I went there with my order number and stuff like that, And they've got a pretty good system there. They tell you to pull into a bay. Then they come along and take your order number and your name and what you've ordered, and all while 2 metres away. And then someone brings out your trolley with all your stuff on, leaves it by your car, or leaves it in front of your car. They walk off, you get out your car, and then you can load your car up and bugger off. It's actually a pretty good system, you know. I mean,
should have been doing that anyway.
Yeah, why can't we do that anyway?
Yeah,
keep that anyway.
Keep away from me. Touch
anyway,
me.
So the woman comes out with my trolley full of horse poo and plants, and goes in front of my car. All of a sudden, there's a guy in the car next to me starts saying something to one of the other guys, and the guy was like, he started shaking his head and saying something anyway. He was disagreeing, and then all of a sudden the guy in the car next to me started shouting and bawling, getting really, really quite angry. What the hell's going on there? Now the woman who dropped my shopping trolley off I think she was some kind of manager, or she was in charge of what was going on, and she started trying to speak, and he gave her an absolute mouthful. He says, "If you don't get out of here now, I'm going in there to pick it up myself." And I was like, "You'd only been there 5 minutes."
I'll see.
I was like,
instant, I already know.
And it turned out his order wasn't ready. It just turned up because presumably his order said it would be ready in 24 hours because it's still the old system. You know, it's not actually built to handle pandemics, the B&Q ordering system, funnily enough.
Why not? I want more stuff.
But it is fairly clear you've got to wait. I mean, they do make it very clear, do not come until you've got notification, we've called you.
Yeah.
And I had a phone call from them and an email to say it was ready. And he was giving it absolutely... And I just thought, mate, think about it. Things are not normal. I mean, it's not a secret. I mean, if you don't know this, something's gone wrong. Have you been in a coma or something like that? Why do you expect that you should get your stuff ahead of everyone else just because you just want to bawl and shout? And I think there's a lot of that in this country in particular at the moment.
It's been like this we've had years and years of pushing people to be like that. You know, so you know, the thing of that terrible, is it a meme? It's not really a meme, but that terrible phrase of, well, we survived in the war, we fought in the war, and the next generation, they don't know. No, our grandparents fought in the war. Most of them are dead. Thankfully, I mean, there's that guy doing those laps, which, no, you didn't. You can't cope with anything. You can't. You're hopeless.
You can't cope with a 5-minute wait at the B&Q parking lot. You can't follow simple instructions.
It's our generation, and it's our parents' generation. Are shit. We're shit. We're completely useless. And what do? No, we're blaming the next generation, right? And my kids' generation, we're really angry at them for pointing out that we're shit. That's what's really happening. It's pathetic. We can't cope with anything. Useless people. We had everything. You know, the 90s was the peak, really, in terms of, you know, the next generation to have more than their parents and all that. Had more than their parents, had more than their parents. Well, the 90s, we had the most opportunity, didn't we? And what do we do? Nothing. We ruined it. We're crap.
We are crap. So yeah, there was I thought that was very instructive as to the mindset of what's going on. And I don't know if I told you this. Did I tell you that at Sarah's work at a hospital a few weeks ago? So basically, you can only come to the hospital if you're a patient or working there, and there's a guy on the door who checks to see whether you should be there or not. And because of this, they left the barriers open on the car park for the patient car park and the staff car park, so staff could park there as well because it's a lot closer to the hospital and there's not so much going on. During the night, people went there and started cutting out the cats on the cars because they knew the car park would be full, they had access to it, and they wouldn't be disturbed till the morning. So basically, all thieves are using the the pandemic, the coronavirus, to attack NHS staff, basically destroy their cars, and take advantage.
Fucking hell. Really?
Yeah, honestly, when I heard that, it was in the Worcester News, and Sarah heard about it on WhatsApp. Luckily, she hasn't done nights yet. I just thought, do you know what? We deserve everything we get.
Yeah, we do.
We absolutely deserve everything we get.
I think, and the thing is, why I looked confused was I think I saw an article, but because it was on social media, it was just another terrible thing. For fuck's sake, scroll on.
Yeah.
And then you tell him, oh, it's real. That's an
No,
actual
it's
thing
real.
happening in real life.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Honestly, it's disgusting. These people are, working 24/7 to save people's lives, and scumbags are taking advantage. I didn't seem to make a murmur. It didn't even get on the local news, I don't think.
No, well, it won't. I mean, we know what's on the local news.
Yeah.
It's not that.
More people have died a painful and horrible death.
Yeah, but brave Boris and
He's back in charge today, isn't he? Is he sort of coming back to work?
Don't know. I actually had a little read and stuff, and there were some interesting things, but I don't want to. We don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do it. No.
What were you reading about Boris or
Stuff about
Central?
Boris and etc.
No.
I mean, it would have got us into an interesting thing about conspiracy theories, but not doing it.
We're not going to fan the flames of conspiracy theories.
No, because I don't believe it, so it's fine. There we go. We've had some shouty chat on exactly what we didn't want it to be about.